In today's video, guys, I'm going to be reacting to a gentleman walking into a pawn shop to sell one of his timepieces. It was specifically the James Bond Omega Seamaster. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on this transaction, on things that I would have done differently. And for you guys, if you ever decide to sell your timepiece at a pawn shop or anywhere else, things you should avoid doing in order to have a smooth transaction where you'll get the amount that you're looking for. I want you guys to comment down below and let me know if you've ever purchased or sold a timepiece at a pawn shop, and give your opinion and advice on what you think you should do if you're trying to sell your timepiece at a pawn shop. Now, before we get into the video, give it a like, share it at some point, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and now let's get into it. So my first opinion before even getting into the video is that I would never sell a timepiece at a pawn shop. And my reason is because you'll never get the amount or the value of the timepiece or the market value of the timepiece that you're looking for. So for me, I would never sell a timepiece at a pawn shop. Now, I've tried and attempted to buy timepieces at a pawn shop, for that reason being because the pawn shops always give you a lowball offer. Pawn shops never purchase a timepiece even close to market value or close to what you paid for it. So me going in as a buyer, I could always negotiate and bargain at a low price that most likely the pawn shop just wants to get rid of the timepiece and I'll get a deal. Now, the only two scenarios that I would suggest selling your timepiece at a pawn shop is, for one, if you're just in desperate need of cash, where you have to pay your rent, your mortgage, some type of important bill, sure, and you need it quick, sell it. Or if it's a stolen item. That's the only way I think it makes sense to sell your timepiece at a pawn shop, because they would not give you anything close to what, if you purchased it for, you would get. Now for the first scene, let's take a look at the customer who walks in and tries to sell his timepiece. Check out his demeanor and the attitude that he goes about trying to sell the timepiece.
Kept it inside. I rarely wear it, to be honest. So it's just been sitting there, trying to get rid of it. I'm like, I don't even know why I bought it. Okay. I collect watches.
Okay.
I have a couple vintage Rolex, Marathon. I bought the Omega because I'm kind of a James Bond fan.
Okay.
Thing going on.
Right.
So I was like, hey, let me go buy one. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't wear it.
What's the reason you want to get rid of it? It's just time? You don't want it? You don't like it? Or just...
Well, one, I don't wear it. It's one of the watches I really don't wear too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. I don't even know why I bought it. I guess in the moment of time, I was like hot-headed and be like, yeah, let me...
So obviously, I mean, they gonna be...
I believe that he had too much of a nonchalant, don't care about the watch anymore. He just mentioned that it was just sitting there and he doesn't care about it anymore. So that just sends a message to the pawn shop owner that, hey, this guy doesn't see any value in the timepiece anymore. So therefore, I'm going to lowball him. And most likely he's desperate and going to take whatever I offer him. So guys, it's important to be aware of what you're saying when it comes to these type of transactions. Whether it's some form of negotiation, make sure you know what you're saying. Make sure you don't appear desperate or careless, because the buyer or the pawn shop owner is going to be listening to what you're saying, and he's going to be gauging how he could approach where he's going to give you a lowball price. Now let's take a look at the next scene, where pretty much most of the negotiation takes place.
What are you thinking? What do you need to get out of it? What do you need to put it in your pocket? That I can still make some money on it.
Some money, right. I mean, I've been seeing them online. They range. They range.
Most of them that I've seen, they sold recently, like within the last 30 days. At least, for example, like on eBay, were right around that, between like $3,700 to $4,200, right around $4,000.
Yeah, $4,000.
What are you thinking?
I know I asked 3.
I think I would need a little bit more meat on a bone than 3. Would you be willing to take 25? You know, if you watch my videos, I'd like to at least
get that room,
double my money. I know maybe with this one I won't, depending on the market, unless I'm willing to wait for the right buyer. You know, if I get $4,000 out of it, not exactly doubling my money if I give you $2,500, but I'm okay with that. It is a nice piece. I don't know. You tell me. I mean, what do you think?
We do 27.
You know what? You got everything here. You got the box. You got all the paperwork. You got even this part. Yeah, 27 is good. If you feel okay with that?
I feel okay with it.
Okay.
Yep.
Now in this conversation, Peter, who's the pawn shop owner, mentioned that what he looks for is for a 50% return on his purchases when he's buying watches from customers.
Damn.
Now guys, that's a huge percent. That's just totally crazy in all honesty. And like I mentioned in the beginning, that's one of the reasons why I would not sell one of my timepieces at a pawn shop, but I would purchase a timepiece at a pawn shop. Because let's say this pawn shop owner purchased this timepiece from this guy, let's just say this Omega Seamaster, and it's sitting there for a couple of months. Guys, you could go in there, let's say 3, 4, 5 months after. If it's still sitting there, trust me, you're going to be able to get it for a steal. Below market value, below what you could get it for on eBay, below what you could get it for on Chrono24 or any dealers out there. So my recommendation and opinion is to not so much sell your timepieces at a pawn shop, but for sure go buy timepieces there because you will get a deal. Now going into the negotiation, Peter, the pawn shop owner, asked the customer, what are you looking for? Now guys, whenever you're asked, what are you looking for? Try your best not to answer. Don't be the first to put a price on the table. Let the pawn shop owner put a price. Now, if the pawn shop owner insists that you give him a price on the high range of your parameters. Always go into a negotiation with parameters, with limitations of the lowest you'll go, or I don't think there's a highest, but you guys know what I mean. Always go in with a number in mind and where you'll not go anywhere below, because if you don't go in with something in mind, guys, you're just prepared to lose and get a lowball offer and accept it.
He ain't lying.
Now, one of the things that stood out to me is that Peter got his price range of the offer that he's going to give the customer from eBay. A lot of people refer to eBay as their source of pricing timepieces. To me, I don't think it's the best. It's a good option, of course, but you need to compare it to many other factors. Now, this pawn shop owner doesn't have dealer chats or anything like that, but there are other websites where you could check your prices, and you as the consumer, the customer going in, make sure you do your homework and do your research so that you go in with a price in mind. Don't just go in there and go off of this pawn shop owner's research on eBay, because sometimes the pricing on eBay isn't accurate or even close to market value. So unfortunately, after Peter asked the customer, how much are you looking for? The customer answered and he said 3,000. After Peter mentioned that, oh, he saw him online for around 4,000. So I guess the customer just wasn't trying to get close to what he sees him online for because he knows it's a pawn shop. So he said 3,000. Next, Peter counter offered a lower price of 2,500. Now that's just crazy, especially after hearing him say that he looks for a 50% return on any timepieces that he buy. I did kind of expect the customer to try and counter offer that $2,500 offer, and he did, and he said 2,700, which is still a steal for that pawn shop owner. So at the end of the day, the customer got $2,700 for his pretty much mint full set Omega Seamaster James Bond timepiece. I want you guys to comment down below and let me know if this customer got a deal with selling his timepiece at this pawn shop for $2,700. In my opinion, I don't think it was a good deal. I think he got ripped off. I believe he could have put it on eBay, sold it privately, even Craigslist, or even Chrono24, and got a way better deal. He may have had to wait, maybe a month or two until it's sold, but trust me, he could have gotten way more. He could have gotten maybe $3,400, $3,500 for that timepiece easily. But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave the video here. I want you guys to comment down below and let me know if you've ever purchased a timepiece at a pawn shop, which timepiece it was, and did you get it for a great deal? Or if you've ever sold a timepiece at a pawn shop and did you not get a deal by selling it at the pawn shop? Guys, thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and stay tuned for the next video.